Yeah, you know, I mean, like I told like them. I'm from a small hood in Marcy. I come from a project. I come from nothing. Like people.
Our opinion. Don't trust our opinion podcast. It's your boys back in the building. It's your boy OJ.
It's your boy Kev.
Here we go once again, right? Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that's been fucking with your boys, man. Trying to get to 40K, man. 40K.
Came a long way.
Came a long way. Definitely. Crazy, man. Right. Definitely. Want to give a big shout out to everyone that's been, fucking with your boys once again. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's get into the reaction. So this is Jefferies Gun Control Part 2.
Facts.
Last video we did on Jefferies, a lot of people had a lot of opinions.
Yeah, which was expected.
Yeah.
It's a gun control.
I feel like I stand where I stand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, 50-50 on that. It's your choice to believe in what y'all want to believe in. But here we go with Part 2. Some people said Part 2 is even better. Right. So let's get into it.
Let's get it.
Second reason, this is the big one. I'm foreign. And that's pissing the fuck out of you right now. And your brain is on a loop and you can't fucking turn it off. And it's just going around in a circle. You're just going, if you don't like it, go home. If you don't like it, go home.
I know the type of people that say that.
Yeah.
Came here legally, I paid my taxes, I'll say whatever the fuck I want. Your First Amendment means that I can say the Second Amendment sucks dicks.
That's good. That's good.
Unless you're an American Indian, you're a fucking immigrant as well, so fuck off. People get so precious about it. Like, I understand that to Americans your Constitution is very important. I respect it, but please understand that every country has one as well. It's no more special than any other Constitution. We have one in Australia. I don't know what it says. I've never seen it. If there's a problem, we'll check it, but everything's going fine.
If there's a problem, we'll check it.
And don't get me wrong, I get that the Constitution's important to you. I get it, right? I've had people come up to me in my face and scream at me in car parks as I'm leaving the theatre, going, you cannot change the Second Amendment.
Press pause, yo.
Yes, you can.
That wasn't a bad American accent.
Yo, his American accent is really, really good, man.
It wasn't bad.
It's almost better than my American accent. Like, his accent is pretty dope, man. Australia.
Oh, damn.
Well, you from Australia, right?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna lie, that was tough.
You cannot change the Second Amendment. And I'm like, yes, you can. It's called an amendment. Like, if you can't change something, it's called an amendment. See, many of you need a thesaurus more than you need a constitution.
Woo!
If you don't know what a thesaurus is, get a dictionary, work your way forward. Don't think your constitution is set in stone. You've changed things before. You used to have prohibition in there, right? And then people were like, hey, who likes getting fucked up? Yeah, I like getting fucked up too. Let's get that one out. You used to have this other thing in America called slavery. And then Lincoln came along and went, that's it, no more slaves. And 50% of you went, fuck you, don't take my slaves.
Hey, you got a point.
Listen, man.
They was treating it like you lost a puppy. Like, I'll take care of him. I'll feed him partially.
Yeah. Can't say what I want, man.
Bullshit arguments came out the you have a gun. Why should I have my slaves taken off me? I'm a responsible slave owner. I am trained in how to use my slaves safely. Just because that guy mistreated his slaves doesn't mean that my rights should be taken away from me. I use my slaves to protect my family. I keep my slaves locked in a safe.
Two completely different
That's
things.
the thing. Why
Press
should
pause.
I have my guns?
Two completely different things, man. We talk about people that are alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not talking about a gun doesn't have a heartbeat.
And you can't use a slave to protect anybody. They barely eating.
Yeah.
How you gonna beat a nigga up and you ate bones for breakfast? like you don't have the you don't have the stamina, you know.
So I 100% agree, man. Like, what do you like? How is a slave gonna?
There's a bunch of buff, malnourished niggas. Not I could say niggas. I could say. Y'all know what I mean. Niggas had us lifting cotton. We was strong. We was buff and toned, but we ain't had no food. You need food.
You need food for energy.
You need food to protect people. Y'all know what I mean. The racist white people like, yeah! We know exactly what it means.
That's why I like cats.
Naggers. That shit is funny, man.
Me, I've done nothing wrong. Look, I agree with you. If you're a responsible gun owner and you don't fuck around with them, then you should be allowed your guns. You really should. But that's not how society works. We have to play to the 1% that are such fuckwits they ruin it for the rest of us. We have to walk as slow as our slowest person to keep society fucking moving, right? I take drugs like a fucking champion, right? We should all be allowed to take fucking drugs, but we can't. Can we? Because Sarah took drugs and she stabbed her fucking kids. Thanks, Sarah. You fucked it up for everyone, right? Everyone should be allowed to drive their car as fast as they can do it, right? But we can't because Jonathan got drunk and ran over a family. Thanks, Jonathan! Now I have to drive at 30, you fucking idiot! See, that's the thing. Why should I have my guns taken off me? I'm responsible just because that guy's crazy. Who's to say you're not crazy? That's the thing about crazy people. They don't know they're crazy.
That is true.
That's what makes them crazy. The only thing you know for sure on this earth is I think, therefore I am. You know that you exist. Anything past that is open to interpretation, right? You know you exist and that's it. Right now, I think I'm in Boston talking to 1,200 people. That's what I think I'm doing. But there is a good to fair chance that I'm in a mental home standing in front of a white wall going, I hate guns, I hate guns, I hate guns.
Why he chose that accent, though?
I'm laughing because this shit's so relatable. I think about this shit all the time. Like, what if I'm talking to you and I think I'm doing a fucking reaction video on YouTube, but I'm actually in jail, like, you know, getting stabbed or some shit like that. Like what if I'm getting stabbed right now and I'm like, yo, don't trust our opinion podcast. Everybody, what the fuck? Like,
but what if, right? To make it even more fucked up, right?
Yeah.
To make it even more fucked up, right?
Yeah.
What if you get raped right now, right? And this is your happy place.
You dude raping me? Yeah, subscribe to my channel, bro. Subscribe.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
So yeah, I'm gonna press that like button too, nigga. I'm gonna press that like button too, and I'm gonna share your video, nigga.
Share with the whole pen, nigga. Share with the whole pen.
Oh, yo, what the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know what happened. My
We apologize.
See, one of the better arguments is, well, if you take the guns away, then only the criminals will have guns. Not true. When they banned the guns in Australia, it worked. When they banned them in Britain, it worked. Okay. That Bushmaster gun that the kid was going to use in Sandy Hook cost like $1,000 American, and you can buy it in Walmart. It'll be delivered to your house. That's it, man. $1,000, right? That same gun in Australia on the black market costs $34,000. Now, if you have $34,000, you don't need to be a criminal. You've got $34,000. You're a great little saver. Keep going.
Context.
That covers the criminals, but that doesn't cover the people who want to murder your family, that are coming after you and your family. It kind of does. Like, the people who do the massacres, it covers them because, the kid at Colorado who thought he was the Joker, let's say that he had some social issues. The kid at Sandy Hook was Asperger's as fuck.
Yo.
Right?
Yo.
I don't know if you know a lot about the black market, but you can't just rock up at the docks going, guns! Who wants to sell me a gun?
Yo.
Now I'm going to wrap this up. We won't talk about it anymore. Now, see, the one thing that I do really agree with the right to bear arms, I really agree with that. The real reason it was written was so that you could form a militia to fight against a tyrannical government. In case the government became a bunch of cunts, you could all get your guns and fight back. And that's why it was written. Yeah! And that's made a hell of a lot of sense when it was just muskets. But you do know the government has drones, right? You get that? You're bringing guns to a drone fight. Like, if we went back to muskets, I'm all for it. Keep the Second Amendment. If we all have muskets, muskets are awesome. Every cunt should be carrying a musket with them at all times. You know what's good about the musket? It gives you a lot of time to calm down.
That is it.
Someone calls your wife fat and you're like, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, word. Word.
Nah, you're not a bad guy.
Jim Jefferies, man.
Jefferies.
Gun Control Part 2.
What do you think?
It's to be honest, it's not the most hysterical thing I've ever seen in my life. Let's just be honest. I'm being honest, but it is. But we say this on our channel all the time. Something doesn't have to be belly aching funny to be a good bit.
Yeah.
I think this is actually a great bit
Yeah,
because it sparks a lot of conversation. It makes you think more, you know. Now I'm thinking like the thing that stood out to me the most was the black market and banning guns, because you know anybody can work up to for like whatever time and just have $1,000 and just buy some gun from Walmart, but not everybody could just hold that money and save money to buy like a 34,000 gun from the black market, you know. So I'm not gonna lie, my stance is still 50-50 a little bit, but those are extremely great points that if I were to have a debate with somebody, then I would say like, damn, that is 100% right. I can't argue that, you know. But it has some funny moments in it in part 1 and 2. Check out our part 1 if you didn't.
Facts.
I would show this to somebody just to spark conversation, definitely.
Right. Yeah. I liked it. It was pretty funny. As far as the stance, I'm with around there. It's like 50-50. Like, no matter what anybody says, 50-50. Like, with that gun shit, I do get his points. He presented them well. He delivered it well. It was pretty funny. So, overall, it was entertaining. It was an entertaining bit.
Yeah,
you know, I rock with him.
Yeah,
like
definitely. If this is our first first 2 Jim Jeffrey videos. If he's coming off the bat like this, I definitely want to see more of him.
Facts.
And like we said, we gonna say this one more time. If you don't see us dying laughing, like, I understand that you're a Jim Jeffrey fans if you're here, or you're just a fan of us. if you don't see us dying laughing, trust me, bro, we're still being very entertained by this. But this was definitely great. Definitely want to see more of him, no doubt. So holla at your boys. Don't try to say our opinion. Podcast coming July. Patreon coming July. We out.
We out.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like I told like them. I'm from a small hood in Marcy. I come from a project. I come from nothing. Like people were very poor. That's where I came from. And to be not only a star in your neighborhood, and to be a star in the world.